Hi guys, I'm BigBZ92 and I love COD Zombies. I love it so much that I have driven myself insane to beat the Origins Easter egg with no perks and no Gobblegums. Even from the menu that you're seeing now, I have even gone into offline mode just because. I am also using no weapon kits as this is not my main version of the game with all my prestige levels and the like. That would be my PlayStation 4 version. Please keep in mind that this is a condensed version of my gameplay. If you do care to watch the full unedited gameplay with no commentary, that video will also be uploaded aside this one. Also, I'm sorry about the drop frames. I had no idea OBS was dropping frames. I had it in the background of this entire play session. With that being said, let's get started. So once I spawn in, I grab the brain jar and the shovel as quick as I can, and quickly change the first dial for the lightning staff upgrade. Get the 100 points from the quick revive machine, and turn on the generator. Now the key to this challenge is not just being safe, but also being smart. To utilize the rounds and points to your highest advantage. At any chance I can in this run, especially in the first 3 rounds, I try to get as many points as I can, because I need to have the ice, wind, and lightning staff built and ready to upgrade before round 8. So once I finish the first generator, I repair the barrier until I max out the points for the first round. Then I shoot and knife the zombies until one is alive, and I also activate the first 115 rock for the music Easter egg. I don't have to do this, but I do love the song. Then I leave to hopefully catch the wind part inside Thor. I also grab the ice record, the stone slab, change the dial for the lightning staff upgrade, and get the first shield part inside the tank station. Luckily, RNG blessed me and I got the correct foot lit up. Now this is where I found a bit of tech for this run. I don't actually know if anyone else knows about this, but considering how long the map has been out on both Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, I'm pretty sure it has been known. But if you wait for the zombie and then kill it while you're close to the second generator and activate it as soon as you kill the zombie, you still get points for knifing the Templar zombies, even though you just maxed out on the first round with the first generator. But be careful, as once you're on round 2 for long enough and basically you're fully in round 2, the health will increase as it should for a round 2 zombie, and one knife will not kill it and you will go down. After I turn on the second generator, I actually get lucky and get a double points from the first zombie I knife, and then I just knife the rest of the zombies and go straight into round 3. Now round 3 is one of the most important rounds in the entire run because of points and the possibility of the snow round. Point wise, I ideally want around 5,500 points, but a little less is okay. Anything under 5,000 and that's a reset, because I need to open No Man's Land, all of the church, build the shield this round, and that's not cheap. So I hoard up and spawn until most of the zombies are there, and I grab the double points and spam a full stock of the Mauser, but I got unlucky with the drops and the dig spot, so I just settled for the RK5. But it's okay because I need it later in the run anyway. It's a good thing too, because if I had just had the Mauser, I'd be dead since that zombie got the jump on me. It wouldn't be the first time I'd actually died to something silly in this challenge. But he drops a zombie blood, and I haul ass for the double points and kill everything in sight for a nice 5,600 points. Then I go to the second dig spot and get unlucky once again as a zombie comes out. Then I open up the workshop, hit the second 115 rock for the Easter egg song, and open up No Man's Land and dig up a fucking Shiva.
No good can come from disturbing the dead.
So I leave it and hit the dial by excavation and open up both parts of the church place the slab in the water, hit the dial inside the church, hit the dig spot by Gen 6, and finally get my first ice staff part. I then turn on Gen 6 and get the first fire staff part.
We cannot allow them to take area.
Since I'm here, I hope that the second Max's part is inside the ice tunnel, and I get lucky and it is.
Perhaps this is part of one of the Germans' infernal machines.
Then I drop down, hit the dial from under the church, and as I leave I see Freya walking toward me, and I get my second wind staff part.
As I thought, inside the head. I survived the fall.
After this, I run around looking for more dig spots in no man's land and find another fucking Shiva. Gross. Then I get my second shield part and collect my 100 points from Jug and turn on Gen 4.
We are under sustained attack.
After Gen 4 is on, I hit the dial by the wind tunnel and collect a lightning record inside the wind tunnel. As I rise out of the tunnel, I see Odin walking towards me, and I collect the last wind staff part.
We may take shelter here for a short time.
So far, this is great RNG besides the dig spots. I look near Gen 5 for any more dig spots, but also not opening Gen 5 as I still have to get the last shield part from the other side of spawn. Then I make my way through the fire tunnel and the part is in there.
I will salvage this for future use.
I also dig up 2 blood monies. Not great, not terrible. And since I'm here, I collect my 100 points from the speed cola machine and turn on Gen 3.
Repel the monsters!
At this point, I have to start a new round, but I have reservations about it because I'm worried that the snow will disappear and I cannot get the next 2 ice staff parts. So I collect the record for excavation, build the shield, knife the zombie, and he drops a nuke for a quick 400 points. And then I shoot the plane that has the second fire staff part.
Swept away by a mighty force.
Once the new round starts, I bash the zombies with the shield inside the church to cleanse the stone slab, while also being cautious of the shield's health and a possible nuke drop. After the shield breaks, I start looking for new dig spots.
Oh, this mud. I can
And grab a new shield.
protect my flank from attack.
All the open areas inside no man's land have no dig spots, so I actually go into Gen 5 and there's one there, and I get my second ice staff part. And I also turn on Gen 5
We are under sustained attack. What disadvantage to control all machines?
and collect my 100 points from the stamina machine, and I also grab the win record from inside the wind tunnel. Then I run back to Gen 2 to see if any more new dig spots have spawned, and as I run towards Gen 3, there's one right there, and I get my last ice staff part. As I make my way back to no man's land, I realize my RK5 is empty and I only have 1 bullet in my Mauser, so I run back to spawn for some RK5 ammo.
We should have shared our ammo.
And then go back to the church. Once I bash a zombie and a new round starts, only after a few more kills the slab is clean and I leave. But I also remember about the fire record and check the tank location. I get the record, but I also dirty the slab and Sam yells at me.
Start over. Do not fail me again.
So I go back to clean it and run back to the tank station so I can bash more zombies. Luckily, the first zombie I bash drops an insta-kill, so now I can just knife the zombies and not use my broke-ass shield. Once I'm down to the last zombie, I try to be cute and knife him, but he almost kills me, and I proceed to shit myself. But once I knife him again, I get my G-strikes and a new round starts, and since I have a few extra points, I hit the box and get an RPK. That is fucking lovely. Then I open excavation, grab a new shield, and kill all but 2 zombies.
I am Nikolai. Fall before me.
So now I still hit dig spots, but only for blood monies, so I can maximize my points. So I go back up to excavation, grab the gramophone, open up the bottom excavation, grab the last Maxis part, and turn the rings blue. And then I run my way into the ice tunnel and grab the ice crystal from the crazy place.
We are in robot patrol.
As I leave the church, I bait the last zombies away from the tank, and then I get on it and activate it and collect my first lightning staff part.
Brace yourselves. Starting the tank. There may be other staff parts nearby.
After that, I open up the fire tunnel and leave immediately. I do this so all the crystals and portals are open, so once I put the gramophone in the wind tunnel, I won't have to go anywhere else again. Then I leave and almost forget about the tank at Gen 2, get on it, and collect my second lightning staff part. And I almost get back on the tank to get the third and last part, but I fall off. Then I go into the lightning tunnel, open it up, and leave the crazy place once again. Finally, I build the ice staff and replace my trusty RK5.
Stand of ice. Cold as Siberian winter.
And finally grab the second fire staff part and open up the wind tunnel and leave the gramophone there for the rest of the game. Then I do the chamber puzzle for the ice staff and leave out of the fire portal. And call the tank from Gen 2.
I fear I will be.
Then I shoot the graves and shoot the ice orb inside of excavation.
Something has changed.
I then change the ring colors to yellow and grab the wind crystal and place the ice staff inside of the crazy place.
So unarmed, I refuse to surrender. may be of value.
I leave out of the fire portal once again to ride the tank for the last lightning staff piece. But then halfway through, the zombie gets on the tank, so I just get off the tank so he can leave. And as the zombie starts to get off the tank, he blows up. Welp, it's a new round, but I still got my last lightning staff part. But now I'm in a shitty spot, but luckily I have an RPK, so I kill the zombies and I get an insta-kill and a max ammo. And I leave 2 alive, and I go to build the wind staff, do the chamber puzzle, and grab the lightning crystal and finish the upgrade process. I also do the last dial at Gen 5.
You solved the riddle. Something's happening. I can feel it.
After I shoot the wind orb, I change the rings to purple and build the lightning staff. Then I place the wind staff in the crazy place and grab the fire crystal. Once I grab the lightning staff, I start the chamber puzzle immediately, and since I did all the dials first, this is all I have to do. Once out, I grab a new shield and shoot the lightning orb and then turn the rings red. Then I make my way to Gen 5, kill the last zombie, and now it's round 8. So this is what I have to do. Kill the panzer quick, place the lightning staff, go back, build the fire staff, leave excavation, and go back into the crazy place without killing most of the zombies. This is why I come to Gen 5. It's a decent place to train. The zombie spawns, they're not too bad. It's manageable. So once the round starts, I throw my G-Strike so the zombies avoid me, and I proceed to blow the panzers back out like Sarah J in a Bang Bros production. So I grabbed the last fire staff part, but unfortunately he also dropped a nuke. That's not great, but the round just started, so it could have been worse. I run straight into the crazy place and place the lightning staff down and get out as fast as I can. Then I rush into excavation and I upgrade my RPK.
How was this modification achieved?
Then I build the fire staff, and as soon as I do, I throw another G-Strike inside of excavation, so not too many zombies die from it, but I can also sneak by.
Promise me, when the final steps are taken, the gateway to a garden will open.
Once I'm back inside the crazy place, I go to the fire side and just kill the zombies for the rest of this round. And most of the next one to finish off the chamber puzzle and fully upgrading the wind and lightning staves. I have a very close call while doing this, but I managed to squeeze by the zombies. I got very fucking lucky right here.
Their riddles would never be solved. They were wrong. They were so wrong.
Once I'm out of the crazy place, I run to Gen 2 and call the tank to open up the bottom of the church. Then I finish the second part of the upgrade process for the fire staff and shoot the fire orb in excavation. Then I place the fire staff inside the crazy place and grab Kemat's bite. I kill 2 zombies with it, and then I swap to Berea's fury. Then I kill the last zombie and I leave the crazy place. And now round 10 starts and the generator zombies have spawned. So I go to Gen 6, kill him with a charged wind shot, grab the max ammo, and make my way back to the crazy place and upgrade the rest of the staves while digging up some shit along the way. After I kill the remaining zombies, I swap to Ul's arrow, since its charge shot is the best in the game and it's the only staff I will use for the rest of the run. Only a couple of zombie kills into round 11 and all 4 staves have been upgraded and I swap to Kagusuchi's blood, kill the rest of the zombies except 1, and finally, step 1 of this fucking Easter egg is done. Only 7 more to go.
Free me from Agartha.
As I leave the crazy place, I make my way back inside excavation and place Kagusuchi's blood in the pedestal to start step 2. Then I swap to Ul's arrow to place it inside Freya, but unfortunately I get horrible RNG and I have to wait through 3 fucking spawns of robots before Freya even shows up. So I decide to just hit up dig spots and build a Maxis drone and shoot in the sky. Once Freya is done, I place Berea's Fury in Odin and Kemat's Bite in Thor first try, and that is step 2 of this Easter egg done.
I'm not safe here.
With step 2 done, I just wait through 1 wave of robots to get the spawn I need, so I decide to double pack my RPK for Deadwire. Once I'm inside Odin, I hit the button, get ejected, and throw the G-Strike at the sealed hole. And just like that, step 3 of the egg is done.
I survived the fall. Robot fire support incoming.
Then I rush back to excavation to get Ul's arrow back and have the zombie break my shield so I can get a fresh one. Then I make sure the zombie is near me enough so it's away from the Maxis drone. And I launch Maxis into the hole so the Panzer spawn. They quickly die with the charged shots of Ul's arrow, and step 4 is done.
Find the spirit of the sky. Only on
After all the Panzers were dead, I really needed that max ammo drop and it was about to go away, and the zombie died in the perimeter of the charge shot. I also almost had a dumb death right there, but that's okay. So I hit the dig spot and I get the gold shovel. This has nothing to do with the Easter egg, it was just funny. Anyways, the new round starts and a new Panzer spawns and he dies, like the rest, with the charge shots. Luckily, he dropped a nuke, so I got a brief break from the zombie horde. I get the free zombie blood from shooting the 3 carriages.
I feel different. The foul stench floods my nostrils.
Shoot the Baron out of the sky and kill him with just a second to spare of the zombie blood, completing step 5.
The guardians of the scroll must feel your might.
Now I need to get the 1-inch punch, so I fill up the 4 chests around the map, and once the new round starts, the generator zombies spawn right next to me, so I get a quick max ammo.
We emerge victorious from battle.
Once I'm on the 3rd chest, I have a close call, so I used the G-Strike. It really helped out.
Stay clear. This area sounds like trouble.
And then on the last chest, a Panzer spawned, and I nearly died since he has the flamethrower, and I had to heal, and by the time I healed, I got cornered by all the zombies. But he dropped a nuke, so I got away with it. Somehow I cheated death 3 times in this run already, and my adrenaline is skyrocketing. I'm shaking. I cannot believe I got away with it. But now the spawns are starting to get out of hand and I need to get my act together. So I finally fill up the last chest and unlock the 1-inch punch. But I have to get it from the challenge chest, and the zombies are just going insane. And I'm losing my composure because on every run I've done before this, I always die either filling up the chests or right after I get the 1-inch punch. So once I make my way inside the church for the challenge box, I throw a G-Strike and I unlock the 1-inch punch. And I decide to throw another one because I remember of my max ammo reward. Unfortunately, it killed all the zombies, so I had to start a new round, and that's very fucking bad. So on the fresh round, I'm just killing and killing, trying to only have 1 zombie left. Eventually I do, and I let him break my shield, and I grab the Maxis drone again, and I go into excavation, and I kill the zombie. With step 6, I was very concerned because I could die so easily. So my plan was to use G-strikes in a pinch. Only when I got in a pinch, and that's exactly what happened. But I also used the staff because they flooded me. Luckily, I got an insta kill, so if I got cornered, they would die quickly. Somehow I pulled it off, and I used my last G-strike to escape. Once I was out, I had to find and kill the generator zombies because they were turning off the generators while I was doing step 6, and that's not good because I need to find a new gun and upgrade it. With step 6 done and 1 zombie left and all the generator zombies gone, I placed all 4 staves in the crazy place. I was also shaking at this point because I had never got this far and I was at the final step of the egg. And I felt like I should have died in excavation and I should have died in other places during this run, but I didn't. So I needed to make this run count. Once all the staves were in the crazy place, I turned on Gen 2 and 3 and hunted for dig spots so I can hopefully get another Mauser. After a few digs, I did get one and used all 29,000 of my points just to get dead wire on it. Then I had the zombie break my shield, and I finally hit the last 115 rock, and Archangel started to play, and I grabbed a fresh shield, and just like that I was inside the crazy place doing the final step. Once I was in, I knew I had to be as safe as possible, so my plan was to run around the room slowly and kill what was ever in front of me until I felt safe and then killed the horde behind me. I had the Maxis drone on me as a backup in case I didn't like what I was looking at, so just in case I almost got surrounded, I would pop him up and I'd kill the zombies with him, and if they downed me, he would revive me. So then I killed the last zombie, and then I just zoned out to killing the zombies and listening to Archangel. And by the end of the round, I had a zombie blood spawn, so I just waited until the last possible moment to get it.
Filthy rats use strength enough to their advantage.
Perhaps you will be the first to finish how it started so long ago.
They can suppress the beating heart of a true Russian. Your actions sowed the seeds of your own destruction. Zombie blood. I have something in common with the undead masses.
Once the new round started, the first zombie I killed spawned a fucking max ammo. That was a blessing because I didn't have any G-strikes.
Max ammo. The gift of ammunition has been bestowed upon us. Robot fire support incoming.
Then later I got an insta kill. That's another blessing. So then I threw a G-strike so they can all horde up by it so they can get mowed down instantly. It was great. It was amazing.
Beyond your imagination.
I fight for a cause, my own survival. I am prepared to give my life for the greater good.
So then after I mowed them all down, I only had like a few more kills, and then the next thing I know, my screen flashed and the achievement popped. But then the game almost fucked me for the last time, and I got surrounded. The zombie slapped me in the face. The only thing I knew what to do, turn to the wall. I still had my shield. So as soon as I turned, I threw my last G-strike and I actually got out of there. Killed some of the horde, and I got my composure back. Summon Maxis into the portal.
At last, I'm to be freed from Agartha. Your reward awaits you, my heroes.
Killed the last 3 zombies.
Step into the light.
Pressed F onto the portal as Archangel was ending. Then Samantha began talking and the cutscene played, and this overwhelming feeling of victory came over me. Like, I know it's just a game, but fuck me. The adrenaline rush of this Easter egg, doing it with no perks, no Gobblegums, nothing but the weapons that the game gives you, that was the most rewarding feeling I've had playing zombies in a very, very long time, and I really enjoyed it. Like, honestly, I couldn't believe I got this far. I didn't even know I did not do this on PC. That was an amazing feeling. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a comment or like. Yeah, I had great fun doing this, and I want to show you something I sent to my fiance after I did it.
I promise. Come on, Fluffy.
I fucking did it.
I know what you mean.
Oh, shit.
My dad says he has a plan.
Yo, you heard that? That's a fucking plan, bro. Let's go.